Hey everyone, this is Jungkook speaking. Before we dive in, I want to know something. Where in the world are you listening from? Drop your country in the comments. Now, let me tell you the moment everything quietly fell apart. It happened in a single movement. Jim turned away from me. No shouting, no dramatic exit, no slammed doors. Just in shifting his body, facing the opposite direction. That was it. But somehow, that wordless motion broke something inside me. Not loudly. Not violently. More like the soft snap of a string that's been stretched too tight for too long. For weeks I tried to understand why that moment hurt so badly. I've stood under blinding stadium lights. I've heard millions of people scream my name. I've survived years of pressure, training, and judgment. I thought I was strong. But nothing prepared me for the pain of watching someone I love choose not to look at me. And the worst part? It wasn't about him. It was about me. Let me take you back. It began, as so many things do, in a rehearsal room. Bright lights. Mirrors everywhere. Music shaking the walls. Sweat sticking to our skin. That day, we arrived early. Just the two of us. He was stretching, gave me a small smile, and went back to warming up. A smile I'd seen thousands of times, but for some reason, it felt thinner, further away. The silence wasn't the comfortable kind. It felt tight, like it was holding its breath. I tried to ignore it, stretching beside him, pretending everything was fine. But inside, something whispered, "You're not okay." He's not okay. Something's wrong. Then he asked the question I'd been running from. "What are you not telling me?" I froze. He wasn't angry. He wasn't emotional. His voice was steady, but the truth inside it cut straight through me. "You've been different," he said. "Your smile doesn't reach your eyes. You make jokes, but they land wrong. You're avoiding me, Jungkook." I laughed weakly. Pretended he was imagining things. But he wasn't. He saw through me, he always has. And that terrified me. Because how do you explain that the biggest enemy in your life is the version of yourself you pretend doesn't exist? I changed the subject, and he let me, but the damage was done. His question echoed in my mind for days. And here's the truth I didn't want to face. The thing breaking me wasn't a scandal, or a fight, or the industry. It was the weight of expectations I'd carried since I was a kid. People call me the golden mogne, the all-rounder, the strong one, the one who always delivers. But somewhere along the way, that praise became a prison. I stopped sleeping properly. Ate just enough to function. Trained until my body shook, not for improvement, but punishment. Every mistake felt like a failure. Every moment of rest felt like weakness. And because I hid it well, no one knew. Until that moment, him turning away, cracked the mask. That night, at 2:14 a.m., I called Namjoon. I didn't even get a full sentence out before I broke down. Years of swallowed emotions, buried stress, silent pressure, everything came pouring out. All he said was, "I know." Those two words unlocked something in me. Over the next weeks, I opened up to the others. Yumi talked about his own long nights. Taeyong shared moments when he felt lost on stage. Jean reminded me that smiles don't always have to hide pain. Hobie helped me laugh again. RM kept checking in. But the one person I avoided was the one I needed most, Jim. Because he sees me, not the idol, not the image, not the performer. The real me. And I didn't want him to see how much I was falling apart. Then one day, I found a small note in my locker. Even if you're not perfect, I'm not going anywhere. No name. But I knew the handwriting. That note didn't fix everything, but it kept me alive. I started rebuilding. Writing down my fears. Returning to painting. Giving myself tiny pockets of air between rehearsals. I began to feel like a person again. Telling him the truth was the final step. We talked quietly, just the two of us. I told him I was terrified he'd leave if he saw how broken I'd become. He looked at me and said, "You think I love you because you're perfect?" I collapsed into his arms, and for the first time, I cried with relief, not shame. After that, life kept testing me. Interviews asking how I maintained perfection. Crowds expecting the strongest version of me. Cameras capturing everything. One day, the pressure hit me in the middle of an interview. My vision blurred. My chest tightened. I walked out, locked myself in a bathroom, and focused on my breathing, something he taught me. Healing isn't a straight line, I realized that. The cracks don't disappear, they just stop owning you. A few nights later, he showed up at my door with banana milk and snacks, saying only one thing: "You don't have to be fixed to be loved." I wrote again. I talked to the members more. We laughed, cooked, took late-night walks. And slowly, something shifted inside me. The more I let myself break, the more I learned how to put myself back together. Months later, at practice, I caught my reflection in the mirror. Same room, same floor, same lights, but a different me. A version that wasn't hiding. A version willing to breathe. When he entered and smiled, I didn't look away. I smiled back, fully. Healing doesn't turn you into steel. It just teaches you how to bend without shattering. And if you're listening because you're hiding your own pain, hear this. You're allowed to rest. You're allowed to hurt. You're allowed to be human. You don't need to turn your back to be seen. I'm still here. And you're not alone.